Well, I ate my candy.
Yeah, I have mine right here too. Well, hello and welcome to the Witching Hour with your hosts, Rita
And Miranda.
And today at the end we're going to finish up what got cut off yesterday because, retrograde happens and electrical stuff goes crazy. And it was the end of our gratitude and ancestral episode. Today we're going to cover connections and when they're karmic soulmates or trauma bonded. And also we're going to add in a special bonus of manifesting love and what people do get wrong about that. So we're excited. There's a lot of information, and I'm not going to lie, like going into this, reading what some of this shit is, I don't think I've ever had a soulmate.
Oh my damn it. Well, I know my last one was karmic, so.
Yeah. And just realizing like what these triggers were, because I really didn't know before. And I'm just like, I've never had a soulmate, ever.
See, sometimes we get the knowledge we need by helping you guys.
Yeah. So that's, I kind of had to sit and mourn with myself for a little bit with that. And, hopefully in this lifetime I do.
You'll get it. You'll get
it. Shit.
You'll get
That's
it.
sad.
Oh, maybe you had like the ultimate love last
Last
season.
Lifetime, right?
This last season. And
that ain't gonna help me now. It's not gonna help my needs or my lifestyle or nothing like that. What the hell?
Maybe it's setting you up for the next one.
Oh my gosh, I sure hope so. I need this chocolate, so.
I know, I ate the chocolate too. I was reading this and I was like, oh, ow. I felt like I was getting beat up here.
Okay, so a lot of people get confused when they have a partner and they're just like, damn, they feel like a soulmate because we connected so quick.
Yeah. I read that part.
Yeah. So karmic. We're going to go into karmic right now. The reason for a karmic relationship is it teaches you lessons, helps you break cycles, like be aware of your cycles and break them. And it also reveals your shadow, like what you need to work on within yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what did you learn from karmic?
I learned a lot. It was a little rough reading. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, with the intensity, the instant connection, it feels like it's fate. You're drawn to them. Bullshit. Just kidding.
Well, there's a difference because there's instant connections in all three of these different types. But this one is unstable.
No, it is very unstable. That's another thing that I would like to put out there too with that is, instead of comfort, you feel like pressure, anxiety, urgency. And that's what got me with that one. I was like, oh, wow. Because remember we were talking about this and I told you, even when I receive text messages, I've come to realize that's the sad part about being somewhere or even, okay, so in your healing journey from all of this, that's the sad part is you recognize that those red flags and you're just like, wow. Wow.
But had you known this before, would you still have done the same shit? Probably, yeah.
I probably still would have hooked up with him, but no, I'm just kidding.
Oh dear Lord. Save this child.
I know.
And a lot of things, this is a relationship that gives you a lot of highs and lows. A lot of passion, like extreme passion.
Yes.
It's mostly lustful, okay? But with the passion, it's also chaotic as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go clean my screen real quick because we look too blurry. I don't know what's going on there.
I look blurry on this screen too.
It's probably my... There we are. A little better.
My hair still looks flat. What's going on here, you guys? Tell me.
And this is where you feel like you're hooked, but you're not safe. You're not safe in this relationship.
Yeah, no. And you feel that. Well, at least you start to feel it when you heal, you guys.
Yeah, you start to feel it. At first, it's just confusion. And it will give you, you'll have arguments about the same shit over and over. Repeated cycles. This is...
Yes. I love that you put that out there because that was one thing I freaking hit on too. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yep. And we know like your last relationship was karmic.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
How many of those signs did it have?
Everything.
Everything?
Every one of them.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I remember when we first met, he was like, I want a karmic relationship. Did you wish that on me? Like, I want to go back and ask the cards, like, did you wish this? I mean, like, because we could have built together. We could have been something. And no.
Okay, and I'm going to say that I don't think that had he not wished that, it would have been any different because of who he is.
Facts.
Because I don't feel like people can change. If they're your karmic, they're your karmic. They're not going to change.
Yeah.
Just like if they're a drug addict, they're a drug addict. They're not going to change unless they really try.
Yeah.
You know?
And even then, it's an ongoing addiction.
It is an ongoing addiction.
So, I mean, yeah. So, no. What I did like about that, no matter how much you try to fix it, the cycle repeats until a lesson is learned.
Yes,
that
and
is
this
something
is with different partners.
Yes, this is something that really resonated with me. So I was like, oh, okay.
And I'm going to say that most of mine have been karmic because I've been in survivor mode my whole life. I believe my last one was probably, I'm going to say it's partial trauma bond because there were some signs there. I thought it was a soul connection, but it was like, I'm almost there to my soulmate, but not quite yet. You know what I mean?
It's
and
crazy.
that's a harsh reality for me because like my heart's still there, you know?
I personally feel like you're healing generations of women.
Yes.
From your guys' bloodline, like your soul. I feel like you guys are healing your soul.
Yeah.
Which sucks. You're the one that has to do it. So I'm proud of you. You got this.
So if y'all see me out there being a hoe, mind your business, okay? Mind your business. Okay, so
hoe business is business.
Hoe business is business. Okay, and I just want to say that karmic doesn't mean it's a bad thing, okay?
No.
It sucks. It sucks. But it's transformational. This is what's going to transform you. This is what's going to make you aware of yourself, your life, your cycles, your bloodline, your generations. So it's absolutely okay to have these relationships, but when you're seeing a cycle, you're not learning your fucking lesson. You gotta get your shit together.
I love that.
Gotta get it together. You know, it's gonna show you where you need healing because these people that come in, whether they know it or not, and it doesn't matter how ignorant, how asshole-ish, or how fucked up they are to you, they're your teachers.
Absolutely.
And being your teachers, they're there to teach you something, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that one just, it messed me up. I ain't even gonna lie.
This relationship will also drain you. It will drain the shit out of you.
It will. It will.
So, you know, this is going to be a really harsh reality for some people to sit and look at their relationships and see where you stand with this. And just because you have a karmic relationship doesn't mean you have to end it right away. You realize it. Just know that it's going to come to an end.
Yeah. And there's a lot of lessons.
There is a lot of lessons. And like I said, this is for your growth, and this is necessary for you to reveal your shadows, reveal what it is that you need to work on within yourself, because otherwise you're not going to be good for your soulmate. Okay? You need to have this growth.
Oh, you just gave me hope there, my soulmate.
Yeah. You know, everybody wants that soulmate. They get happy when you hear soulmate or the soulmate card comes out, you know, in readings and stuff, but
sometimes there's more to it.
Yeah, sometimes there's a lot more to it. Definitely.
So guys, okay, final thoughts with the whole karmic. They activate your shadow self. So this is going to be your old wounds, your insecurities, childhood traumas. So there's a reason it's rough, but karmic love or karmic partners or friendships, they force healing through discomfort. So I like how you put that out there. There's healing, and this is you moving forward. Mm-hmm. So this is not a loss.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up because it's not only lovers, okay? It's not only relationships. It is friendships, family, any relationship you have with anybody. They can be a karmic for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And that broadens the horizon.
No,
yeah, I know. Mine and my mother too. I feel like that is super karmic. Super karmic.
Hi, Yaya. She's on there.
Yeah.
She's always on there. She's got us. She's our girl.
Okay. So, I guess, like, if you guys have any questions with that, feel free to inbox us
Yes, definitely.
to our email, thewitchingouraasb@gmail.com, you know, and we'll go a little bit deeper into that, you know, because this is new to us. This is something that was brought to our attention to talk about. And so we're not experts on anything, you know, but we're good at everything. That's all I can say.
And there's my Leo.
Yes, and I'm going to say that we will go into the depth as much as we need to make sure we get all the correct information out there
As well.
to you guys.
Yeah.
So I guess next I want to...
So, in the witching world, you know, there's nothing as dangerous or as a dabbler, right?
Mhm.
Someone that doesn't know what they're doing, but they pretend that they know what they're doing.
Right.
And putting that wrong information out there. So that's why we're your investigators. Da-na-na. No, just
Yeah. Dateline.
NBC. Oops, sorry guys.
Didn't mean to say that.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
No, we
Dateline, the witching shop. No, I'm just kidding.
Alrighty. So I guess we could go into soulmate. Put some light up in there.
Yeah.
The purpose of a
Get it.
soulmate, it's to align you and support you. And this is somebody that you do this for each other. You align each other, you evolve together. But don't get it twisted. This does not mean there's not going to be problems or issues or fights, because there is. But the only thing with this is, no matter if you fight or argue, you're not going to feel like they're going to walk away. You're not going to feel like you're going to lose them or you're walking on eggshells. This is your home. This is where you feel safe, safety, and you can actually
Be yourself.
that waiting to exhale. You can breathe with this partner. You know, since I've never had a soulmate, I'll let you talk on that. Do you have anything on that?
Sometimes they're not meant to last either.
Yeah.
That's the messed up part. I believe that I have met my soulmate in this life. Like, I feel it deeply, and I still feel that connection even though he's gone. But you guys, it's different. You know, something personal for me, what I realized these last couple of weeks was whenever I would get that text message from, you know, my karmic, there was anxiety, there was stress.
Yeah, you
I
always
wasn't
told me
excited.
that.
You know, and you guys could literally see me react and
She would
shake.
shake.
Yeah. And then going back and looking, like, my soulmate, I'm excited. I get happy. You'll feel the difference, not just with, you know, what you're doing, but and others will see it. Like, your whole vibration is going to be different. So I think that's important to put out there. It's comfort. It's safe. You will tell them everything naturally because it's natural, you guys. It's not something like, oh, I should tell them the truth because I don't want to mess this up. No,
Right.
you're going to tell them the truth because, you know, at the
You
end of
feel
the day,
comfortable to do that.
yeah, at the end of the day, they got you no matter what it is.
Yes.
There's no judgment. There's no heaviness. It's pure connection.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say it feels familiar, but so does karmic and so does trauma bond, okay?
Yeah.
And the reason why it is because of your past. If you're used to a trauma relationship, then it's gonna feel familiar, yo. Like, you know, because you're used to
You're
that.
repeating those old
So,
wounds and old patterns.
When we say it feels familiar, this is in a deeper sense that is beyond emotional, okay? It is a spiritual familiar. So you need to know the difference in that. Your conversations just flow for hours and you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
your time spent together is quick. What else? Oh, one thing I did notice, because I was talking to a friend of mine, well, one of our clients.
Uh-huh.
You guys, my clients end up becoming friends. They
Yeah,
become
most of them
family.
are.
That's just the way it is. Is you're excited. You're excited to talk to them. And it doesn't matter if it's just a text message, a phone call, and it can just be something as simple and silly as a heart or a hi, and all of a sudden you're excited.
You're
And
glowing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing that struck me really, really deeply with that in the karmic. I was like, oh, this was bad. And, you know, other times around, it's like I'm excited. Like
Yeah.
when they come over, you're even excited to just stay up and talk to them.
Right.
You don't just go to sleep because you don't feel that heaviness.
Mhm. And also, you're not the only one putting in all the work.
Mm-hmm.
There's a mutual effort here. Like, they will reciprocate everything you do, if not even more. You know, just depending on where you're at, if you're masculine or feminine, you know, and how you stand in the relationship and how you guys are there supposed to support each other. But, you know, one of us have always been the giver and never gotten reciprocated. And that person will step up to the plate and just be like, and wow the shit out of you. And like I said, you know, I cannot express enough how effortless this will be to show love, to show kindness, to show giving. And you're gonna feel seen. You don't have to prove who you are to anybody when it comes to your soulmate. You'll be seen, not judged, like supported and honored, not drained. And they'll be honest with you. You can be honest with them and not be scared about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, like I said, let me elaborate again. Conflict is still there. Conflict is still there, but you both are working to resolve it
Yes, together.
And I feel like my only soulmate was Prince.
I would agree, girl. I would agree.
I've been in love with him since I was 7 years old. But, you know, that's just the way the cards fall, I guess. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You'll get to meet him in his purple velvet suit eventually.
Yeah.
One of these many years from now.
Yeah, and, you know,
And then you'll get to touch his perfect little butt.
I know he's just got a cute little butt. He's just so pretty.
He was pretty.
He's so pretty, yeah. I like pretty men, and I know that's bad, but no, it's not bad.
Apparently, I like. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, your spirit will actually feel at ease with the soulmate. You know, it's gonna be like, finally I can relax, and everybody's talking about being in their soft era because that's a fad right now. Yeah, homegirls, you will be in your soft era when you have your soulmate with you.
And they will not even make you question it. You'll just do it naturally. Again, your body knows.
Body, mind, and spirit knows. You know, and you guys nurture each other through growth. Like, you automatically want to give to them and cater to them. And like, you know, I remember that song with Beyonce, let me cater to you, baby, this is your day. You know, and I used to think, she's like, I'll get your slippers, your dinner, your dessert,
yeah.
and so much more. Okay, so I used to think, what a dumb bitch. Like, the fuck? Where the hell is this song coming from? You know? But in all reality, when you have your soulmate, these are things you want to do for them. You want to love them and cater to them, but it's reciprocated. And that's the genuine, unconditional love that a soulmate brings to you. So if you're questioning, look at the facts of your relationship. You know, like I said, there's still going to be conflict there. You know, there might be strings from the past that are still lingering, but this is where you guys help resolve them. Your problem-solving skills are going to tell you a lot about your relationship. Are you doing it by yourself, or are you guys both doing it together to grow?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and I just know that this relationship, this type of relationship, heals a part of you, and it removes some of that chaos from your life. So, yeah, I mean,
Who's
I don't know.
Prince?
Huh?
Oh my goodness, y'all. No.
Prince, the singer, Purple Rain.
Yeah. She goes, the singer?
Yes.
Yes, y'all.
Yes. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a Prince.
Yes, she's in love with Prince. In love.
In love. I might be taller than that fool, but it's all good. You know what I loved about him though, honestly, is because all of his women were gorgeous, and I just wanted to be gorgeous like that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Gorgeous.
But this is me at 7, okay? I wanted to be gorgeous like that.
That's okay. I wanted to be one of MC Hammer's backup dancers.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton, yes. Him and his flowy hair.
I just love him.
Yeah. You know, we all have our dreams. Yeah, so I don't know, soulmates, you know, they're rare, but they're not impossible, and I do believe that everybody has a chance of having one or more in their lifetime. And I've always heard you have up to 9 soulmates in a lifetime, whether it's mother-daughter, friendships, you know,
Yeah, we
partners.
definitely have to reiterate that part. You know,
Yeah,
a soulmate could be your soulmated connection,
yes.
friend, you know,
Yep.
family, that type of stuff. There's reasons for it.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
there's
a lot
reasons
of
for
us
all of it.
in the shop are connected. So
I really do too, because
you get sick when I get sick. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, and that's because we ain't even blood bonded or nothing. You know
I
what I mean?
know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, but you know, it's just how we love each other. We love each other
Holy.
here, and it's unconditional, and it's a sisterhood for real. Okay, I'm gonna move on to trauma bond now, you guys.
Oh, this one was rough too.
Yeah,
It was
so
rough.
the purpose of a trauma bond is to keep you stuck in your cycles. It will drag you through the mud in a cycle until you can no longer handle it, until it breaks you. Trauma bonds are meant to break you, okay? And
So don't let that mofo break you.
with mixed signals, inconsistencies, emotional deprivation, and I'm going to tell you from my own marriage, my 17-year marriage, I'm going to say that was a trauma bond, and I needed it. And I accept it, and I thank it. I thank him. I thank the experience. Because the way I grew up, you know, I talked a little bit about my past here.
Yeah.
The way I grew up was so hard, and I didn't show emotion, and I didn't cry, and I just had a lot of hatred inside of me. And I had these walls up. Of course, all of my chakras were blocked, you know. Of course, I didn't know how to love correctly because nobody had ever loved me correctly to show me.
Yeah.
And so, going into this relationship with my ex-husband, I was 15. And being 15, having kids young, you know, you fall into bad cycles. Anyways, like the bad cycles, some of these things are going to come up in some of the signals. My standards compromised itself for him. I started dealing with shit that I normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, of course, it was my first relationship, but I had standards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had standards, and I compromised all of those with him. I would be like, nobody will ever cheat on me. You know, I got to a point where I told him, I know you cheat on me, but just don't do it with my friends. And I would tell myself, he'll grow out of it. Like, how fucking sad is that? Ugh. Ugh.
I love you. It's rough, but you're through it. You made
Yeah,
it
it's
through
not
it.
only embarrassing, but it's fucked up. But I needed it, okay? And that's what I'm gonna say. Like, yeah, it might still make me cry because I cry for that girl that loved so hard and nobody loved her. Everybody I loved left or did me dirty, or, you know, and that's family included. Everybody. So I feel like I remember telling him, everybody that I loved left, and you're the only one left, and you're doing it to me too after you know what I've been through. It's like it was thrown in my face, you know. But when he left, it broke me to nothing because he left when I was dying from cancer. He left when I had an unknown future. So
Uncertainty, and he was supposed to
Yeah.
provide that certainty.
he was supposed to provide something so that I could have a little bit of hope of making it to chemotherapy, making it, you know, knowing that my kids are going to be stable, because he was not responsible at all. And I don't think he would have raised my kids right had I not been here, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, I felt like I was 6 feet under. And that's the only way I know how to describe it. I felt dead. I felt like I was a zombie. I couldn't even cry anymore. Like, having the stress of death and the stress of your life partner leaving at such a traumatic time, I felt worthless, like I didn't deserve shit, okay? And with that being said, it broke everything in me. Everything. All my walls went crumbling down. All my pride went crumbling down. My anger, I couldn't even be mad anymore. All I was sad and emotional. And that's where I connected to my true spirit, when all those walls were down.
Yeah.
And so being able to lift myself up day by day, step by step, minute by minute, I'm telling you, it was fucking hard. And doing it on my own and empowering myself through, yes, I started going to church at that time. I found religion as a solace for me to be able to find love. And that is where I felt that unconditional light, that love, you know what I mean? the God light. And it wasn't through the people there at the church, because I wasn't there for them. I could give two fucks about the people at the church. I was there for my own experience. The music is how I felt my shit. So that is what started healing me. And I always tell everybody, you get a chance now to reinvent who you are. And that is exactly what I did. And through reinvention, I was able to learn how to love, because I learned what that unconditional light and love was, that peace inside of me, that humility, the humbleness, the caring, the giving, the humanitarian, like all of that came to me. You know, and these are nothing that I grew up with, because I was deprived of all of that. You know, and yeah, it came harsh. It came harsh, but I'm so thankful for it. And I would turn around and I would tell him, thank you for leaving me. I never would have left our marriage.
Yeah.
Never would have. I put up with so much stuff and I compromised myself. I never would have left. And I'm thankful that he took that step to do that. You know, as much as it hurts, as much as it's fucked up, like,
even though he chose the wrong fucking time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I think everything happened exactly the way it needed to be, because I probably would have forgiven him then too.
Yeah.
You know, but this was unforgivable, and it took me from Texas to Utah because he wouldn't help me, because he left me at that time. I needed to come back home, and I knew that was what I needed to do. Yeah, so I know I got a little emotional there, you guys, but I mean, this is real. This is real shit.
Yeah, and again, with real people, real life, you know, healers, magic workers, spiritualists. You guys are gonna hear it. We're gonna feel it for you, and even with spells, there is more than likely not anything you're gonna do that we haven't already done.
Right.
You know, Nina's known as a little bit of a fire starter when she does spells here, because she sets shit on fire.
Yes, I do.
We now have another girl who comes into the shop who's very much learning her craft, and now she sets shit on fire. So, you know, the fire starters can help the fire starters.
Yes, so. Exactly. We're gonna set the whole world on fire.
And then here comes the Virgos with the spray, you know, the little, what do they call that? You know, the fire hose, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
The extinguisher.
Yeah, the extinguisher. I can't even talk English anymore,
it's okay.
You guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so Yaya put, like, one of my soulmates came in my dreams, and we find out later we're in the same town 10 minutes away after 10 years.
Oh, yeah. So Yaya's story is interesting, because she lives in a whole other state, and she met this person in a whole other state. She moved here, and then found out that he moved here, and he lives less than 10 minutes away from her. Like,
that is wild.
It is wild. It is
wild.
So tell me that destiny doesn't work. People get so afraid to make moves in their life. Well, what if I mess something up and they don't come to me, my love of my life? No, fuck that. They're gonna find you.
They will.
They will.
Okay, and then she says, can we break the trauma of our ancestors? Well, yeah.
Of course.
You're healing it.
Going through this karmic relationship, or the trauma bond relationship, going through those relationships helps you break those bonds from your generations, from your ancestral bloodline. So I'm going to tell you, you going through what you're going through now, you know, having to put up with certain things that you normally wouldn't, you know, just to have a better life for you yourself, you know, or to make things peaceful. That's you learning and growing and learning how to break that.
Yeah, definitely. And then she wants to let you know that Furby sends love and a virtual hug. Thank you, Yaya. And then our time to relax. Follower puts, I love you. You're amazing, brave, and so strong. You're both beautiful and so loved by the community you've built. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna get emotional.
Now she's gonna cry.
Yeah.
Damn it. No, just kidding.
And then she cried. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get back to some of the signs of trauma. Okay, a trauma bond with somebody. So you're gonna crave them, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the trauma that you've experienced, it lets out a chemical reaction, and you crave these people like you feel like you're going to die without them. You crave them, especially when they hurt you the most. That's when you crave them more. Isn't that kind of fucked up? Like,
Oh God.
people call that a ride or die. No, bitch. Let them die. You know, don't ride with them no more. Like, you know, and I know we do have to go through this to get the lesson out of it, but
How far are you gonna let the lesson take you? Is one
a
thing.
ride or die with somebody that is demeaning to you or hurtful to you or breaks you and, you know, makes you look like a dumbass. Pendeja. I used to say I had pendeja written on my face. But you know,
Better than puta.
right. Now I have puta.
You said it, not me.
I did.
I
You know,
was like,
it's
I'll see what's up with that. Okay.
yeah, but so having somebody treat you like that is not the business. That is not somebody you ride or die for. Like, you ride or die for yourself, and that's it. Like, that is all I could say. You feel addicted to the highs and lows, and you will do everything just to get that little bit of breadcrumb of attention that they give you. And it gets less and less as the relationship goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Less and less, and they start with,
It's because they got you hook, line, and sinker.
yep, hook, line, and sinker. You're more anxious than happy,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And you forgive things you never otherwise would tolerate.
Yeah.
And I see that. And you stay because leaving feels physically painful. And it's because it's a chemical connection, not a spiritual one, not a love one.
And what I thought when we were reading this too, I was like, this is why narcissists are so good at what they do.
Yes.
Because they've already ran through all of this. They've pinpointed how to trauma bond you. And that's why a lot of them, you'll go through situations with narcissists. Again, parents, family, friends, you know, that trauma bond is still very real and very there. And you're going to experience all these feelings within that. So that they've pinpointed everything to hook, line, and sinker you and know the pain because I personally feel like there's a vibration there that they feed off of.
It is.
You know?
So it's the power, it's the control. Like, I got my thumb on you. You know what I mean? Like, because they can see that they can manipulate you, your emotions, and it almost gives them a strength when you're hurting. And this is the other side of the road, okay? I didn't plan on talking about this, but on the other side of the wall, you know, with the person that's hurting somebody else, they are trauma bonded as well, but they get the power out of it.
They're feeding.
Mm-hmm. It's like a vampire. You're feeding their ego. You're feeding what they thrive off of, and that's your hurt, your pain, your sadness, your desperation. Okay? Because we get desperate, and I'm not embarrassed to say I've been there, done that. I begged somebody to stay with me, begged them on my hands and knees for them just to like push me over and be like, "Bitch, get up." You know, I don't want you. And that not only is embarrassing, it's demeaning. It hurts. And it's like, damn, I let myself get that low. But you don't know what else to do.
Yeah, you feel shame.
You know, and there's no shame in that. You know, like, if you feel like you're at that point with somebody and you need somebody to talk to, fucking email us, call us, come in and see us. We'll sit and talk with you. And, you know, because this is something nobody should go through alone.
No.
And
you definitely don't have to cry alone, and you don't have to be ashamed of crying.
Exactly.
It's release. It's release, and it's healing in its purest forms.
And don't be ashamed of being desperate.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people come in for love spells and stuff out of desperation. You know, and I'm just going to say it's that chemical reaction. You're never going to get back what you had with these types of people. It doesn't heal. It is a relationship that will not heal. It is meant to break you, and that's it. Okay? Because it is your body chemistry mixed with fear. It triggers your fears of abandonment, of rejection, of whatever else you've endured as a child. It's like a karmic relationship, but on steroids. Okay, crazy wild. You know, your nervous system is affected by this, and that's why I'm saying it's chemistry. Like, this is science, y'all. Like, narcissists can get into your brain, and these signals and all that, it's science. Your nervous system mistakes intensity for intimacy, because it's always so up and down, up and down and up and down. You're craving it, but your body doesn't know where it's at, and then you crave that up and down and up and down. So then that's what I'm saying, you go into a new partner and a new cycle, and if they don't give that to you, or they do give it to you, it's familiar. Okay, so please don't get that fucked up, like you know, oh, he feels familiar, but it's the up and down shit. It's because you're used to trauma bonding with people. You know, it has nothing else to do with that, nothing more. All right. So I don't know, do you have anything else to say about trauma bonds?
They suck.
That they suck. They do.
They so suck. But you guys, if we're feeling it in the physical, know that you're definitely feeling it in the spiritual. And that's when these ancestors of ours, this is when our guides, our deities, you know, for Santeria, Orisha, for, you know, they always talk about their ancestors as well. This is when those that are above you, that have walked before you, that have walked, you know, alongside of you, this is when they will start sending signals, you know, repeating dreams, different things. Some of them will come flat out and tell you. Mm-hmm. You know, I always, I am. One thing I've noticed with my ancestors, especially like when I'm in trouble, is I'm always sitting at a table. I'm sitting at a table, and at first I'm by myself, and then I hear all their voices. I don't always see them, but then they're telling me. Yeah, we're sitting at a round table, and it's my grandma or somebody, and they're like, you know, Eminem, and I'm like, ooh. Or if it's my uncle Frank, he'll use my full name too, and I'm like, okay, just let me have it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been told that I need to not be mean by my grandmother, which is funny because I just realized that, and I feel like that's a conversation we had this week.
Yeah, and it is. It's also the way you cope. It's a coping mechanism that you use to keep yourself safe.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we're learning stuff about ourselves as we go through this. Okay. This podcast has really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm glad for it. I love it.
I am super glad for it. Yeah. I'm just glad that because Virgos, you guys, we're very to a T. I try really hard not to have the traits of a Virgo or try to be different, but then I still find myself with that, you know, first impressions are lasting impressions. I tend to do the whole role thing, and I have to break that sometimes with myself. So, I mean, I have those traits.
Sometimes, but not all the time. You know, sometimes it is judgy.
Yeah.
But I find that I'm judgy too. Like, I don't know.
I love how she just called me out. I don't think I've ever been judgy to you. I know I've been judgy
No,
to
not
other
to
people.
me. To other people. I see it. Judgy to other people.
And then the shop owner's back there. Yeah.
And me, I just think I know everything, so I tell everybody how it is. So.
Again, we're family.
Okay, so one thing I want you guys to look at, if you think your relationship is karmic, this is something you can ask yourself. Did this person come to teach me, or did they stay with me? Did our relationship have a lot of friction? Did it have these traits that that we talked about? What did I learn from this relationship? And this is, if you're still in it, you know, what am I learning from this relationship? But if it's past, you can ask that. A soulmate, does your spirit feel like you can actually breathe around them? You know, where it's actual peace and not adrenaline, not that chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
I mean, our bodies, I'm sorry, we, just as people, humans, we crave substances that are not good for us. Adrenaline sometimes is a substance that's not good for us, especially when it's an emotional adrenaline. You know, so, you know, ask yourself this. A trauma bond, is my connection pain, fear, or chasing? Because this is is it trauma and not destiny? Okay, chasing trauma. Sorry. You know, why do you want this person back? How are they benefiting you? You know, and oh, they complete me, but I love him.
We get that a lot.
Oh yeah, and you know, I understand completely. I love him. I love her. But why? How is this benefiting you? Where are you gonna go from here? Because there has to be some type of growth. This life isn't meant to be stagnant. Okay, if you're gonna be stagnant, you might as well be dead. Just saying. And yeah, that's harsh, but that's the truth. Okay, I'm gonna say your soulmate will not come to confuse you. A karmic will challenge you, and trauma will kill you or break you.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that you put that out there.
Okay, so I think we should just go into our next. Does anybody have any questions or anything for us about that? Comments?
Yaya just put no crying.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, Yaya.
No cry, no cry.
No cry. You don't cry.
Okay, I forgot to get one of those oils. So our next segment, we wanted to do 2 here because we couldn't decide on what we wanted to do here. Manifesting love and what people get wrong. Why is it not working for you? Okay, and first and foremost, I'm going to bring in the oils that we have here. Let me grab some real
Just
quick.
grab the oils. They work amazing. And they actually, again, everything in the shop is pretty much made homemade, natural. We know the ingredients, we know everything that's been put in it, the energy that's used in it. You guys, we have some really cool stuff in the shop. If you haven't been to check us out and you happen to be in the Utah area, we are located in Roy, Utah. So come check us out. Just because the liquor store has been closed, you guys,
We're
has
still
been closed.
open.
We are still open. In fact, we're excited because we have more of a parking lot for the moment.
Yes.
No, just kidding.
If we can have that for Witch Fest, you don't know how many more vendors we can bring in.
Definitely.
That is going to be freaking amazing, and I'm going to put that out there.
Yes.
Okay, so when we come into manifesting, first I'm going to say we have this oil made by a special gal, okay? And it is called You Got It, You Want It, all right? And that's what she calls it because it is for everything you can think of. You can use it as a candle dressing, to add to spells, a perfume, and anything you put on. You know, I put it on the wrist and stuff like that. So I use it as part of my glamour magic that I do for myself. And I'm going to tell you, my daughter-in-law, I gave her a vial.
Yeah, I was like, are you going to share your
I
story?
am.
I'm such a
So
nerd.
my daughter-in-law, I gave her a vial. She was working at a job temporary, and her and my son had had a very hard time financially. And, you know, she got hired on, barely, you know, she was excited, but she's a little timid. She doesn't have a high self-esteem, which I think she should. She's getting better now. But she was like, you know, they have a position coming up, and it's like a supervisor, a trainer position. And so she would put it on her lips because the oil is not bad for your lips. It actually makes it soft.
No, it
right?
makes them nice.
Yeah, so you can put it anywhere. I mean, just don't put it inside your vagina, okay? Or any innards like that.
I'm sorry.
You know, you got to put that warning out there. But I'm going to tell you, she would put it on, okay, this training position is mine. This training position is mine. This training position is mine. Within, I believe, a week and a half, she got called in to interview because she did apply for it. She interviewed, and there was a few people that were up for it. And then not only did she get the position after 2 weeks, but she got an additional $4 clause or $4 adjustment on her salary for being a translator. Like, how the fuck does that work? You know what I mean?
Good for
Like,
her.
And that's only one story, okay? My granddaughter, Indica, okay? She's the one I mostly talk about. Just because she's a little bit older and she's just more hip to my stuff. And, you know, this gal gave her a little thing of oil, and she's told her, hold it with her. She says it'll manifest anything you want. And my granddaughter has been fixated on this relationship that she had, this friendship with this little girl that she had like in first grade. They were best friends, they were neighbors, and the next year in second grade, another girl came and took her away. But not only did she take her away as a friend, she made her hate her. And she was like, what did I do wrong? And this is something that she took to heart. So when she was given this oil, she would be like, she put it on a bracelet that she'd wear to school, and she'd be like, you know, I want this girl to talk to me. I want this girl to talk to me. You know, I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want to embarrass her, but she started talking to her, and it took about a month, but where they went from like no contact basically to now she's talking to her little by little. She is so happy, and she's like, oh my gosh, tell her thank you, it works, and I'm gonna save the rest for next time if I need it somewhere else. So she's got her little oil saved, you know. So even if you're doing like legal documents, put it on the pen, write it down, you know, manifesting money, put it on your check, your paycheck, in your wallet. So yeah, we do have the manifesting oil.
I always do it on my lips before I speak the words that I'm going to speak for the day.
Right.
So I feel like that works really, really well.
So we have individual ones in here that are for specific things, but the I got it one will be done, I believe, at the end of next month, because she curates these for months, okay? For months to let everything absorb the herbs and, you know, everything like that. So,
and they're good, guys. I trust her work. My own daughters have done stuff, you know, with her stuff, and they'll call me the next day and be like, Mom, it actually worked. And I was like, yeah, because she knows her stuff.
Yeah. And if you guys are wanting any, inbox us or come into the store. You know, we'll take pre-orders if you want. I know she's going to get at least 20 bottles out of this mixture that she has, so it's limited.
Yeah.
Okay. And the bottles are going to be somewhat like this. She might change it just depending on what's available at the time, because I know she started using a bottle and then it got discontinued. So yeah.
Tanisha said, hey y'all, hey
girl. Okay, so let's get started. Manifesting a person, not a partner. That's going to be the main thing. Okay, what we're doing wrong, you're manifesting certain people, not a partner. Like if that person's meant for you, they'll be for you.
Yeah.
You can't manifest a person. You know, love work, it doesn't last. And then it turns on you, okay? Let me just tell you, love spells will turn on you if it's not supposed to be that way. It will go bad. It will go bad.
With love spells, it's kind of scary when they go bad.
Yeah. So when you manifest one person, why this happens is because you're blocking the universe from all these other options that might be out there for you. You don't want to block the universe from giving you these, and you want to call in an actual soul contract, not just a specific lover, okay? That if you truly want to manifest love, that's where you need to go. And remember, manifestation is magnetic. It's not obsessive.
There you go.
Okay, when we do work for people, they get obsessive.
And at that point, we end up having to turn them away.
Yeah, because
that's not healthy.
It is not healthy.
For our client or for the other person. Again, understand that there are other people that are willing to take higher amounts of pay in order to do this type of work. Mm-hmm. We're not those.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that because we're not going to compromise ourselves or the safety of yourself or other people. Absolutely. To do this type of work just to make some money. No, hell no.
Yeah, and with that, what Nina means by compromise ourselves, I will tell you, last year around this time, I had some work from a client that came down through one of my god sisters. She said, hey, Miranda, this guy wants this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. Well, after I spoke to him, you know, you can feel it in your spirit when people want more. So again, if it feels like something else, chances are it is that something else. Yes. Know who you are, know what you stand by. And don't be afraid to voice that.
Yeah.
Now, with this guy, I knew there was more. He wanted more domination. And it was never enough. Never enough. And I swear the moment that I lit that final candle for him, the second, I felt it hit me. I felt the sickness in my chest. I ended up having the flu. Remember, like I took almost 2 weeks off last year around this time. The person that I was talking to, I was telling him, hey, you know, like I even feel it in my bones. And then come to find out, my god sister's niece was working with him, and she had just decided to get everything taken care of female wise, because she didn't want to have any more babies with everything that was going on. So it took her twice as long to heal, and she finally had to turn this person away. So
We are never going to allow somebody else to dominate another person to that manner where it's control. Hell no.
So yes, you guys, it can make us sick. So sometimes that's why if you come in and yes, you have a scheduled time, we're like, hey, give us a second to eat, especially with Nina. A mediumship, spell work, all of these things they take from us. We're using our energy. But again, we've been gifted to do these things for you. Sometimes we need that extra minute though. So
yeah, we do. So a lot of people focus on the individual, not the connection, behavior, or emotional experience that they want to get from this. And that goes into the soul contract. What do you want a soul contract, instead of a specific face person. You manifest the version of love that you want.
Yes, or that you think you deserve, guys.
And and if you're with somebody and you're doing manifestation for love or to deepen that connection, and the universe hears you, if he can't meet that or match that energy that you are focusing on, he's gonna go. The universe will have things happen to where he goes. Which is the meme. I put a meme on Facebook the other day, and it says, why are you single? And it said, because nobody gets past the, if he's not for me, God, please remove him from my life stage.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, there is a reason. Another reason is lack of alignment.
Elise Torres says hi.
Who?
Elise.
Oh, hi. Hello. So lack of alignment. If you are not aligned within yourself and you're doing this out of loneliness or desperation,
boom. Loneliness and desperation.
That's what you get is loneliness
and
and desperation. You pull in what you're putting out, and the universe will mirror what you want. So if you are doing manifesting love out of loneliness or desperation, it's gonna bring you more of what you already have. Okay. You have to be aligned. You can't be empty. You have to be full within. That's why healing yourself is the major thing in here.
Yeah. Love yourself the way you want to be loved.
Let's see, what else did I put here? Okay, they don't want to adjust their self-worth. Some people attract what they want, but what they think, not what they want, but what they think they deserve. Okay, so if you don't know any better, just like I didn't know how to be loved or love, I didn't know what was better than that. So I wouldn't know how to attract love because I don't know what's better than that, If you
she knows better now, and this soulmate is coming in now, guys.
I hope so. If you've settled in dating all your life and settled for other people, the fixers, and I need to fix him, and he needs me, and this and that, the universe hears that and they're like, okay, this is the type of person she wants. Let's throw her another one. Don't do that.
Don't do that. I love how you put that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Standards are like your spell. Your standards are your spell. Your boundaries are your protection. Okay? You have to have those in order to manifest correctly.
Yes.
Okay. And also, you got to think chemistry, or people think that chemistry equals compatibility. No, it does not. Your body craves the familiar, and we talked about this. Sometimes your familiar is
not healthy,
not good, and it's not safe, and it's chaotic. You want love, but you keep energetic clutter. Okay? Don't keep energetic clutter. You got to clean your house. Manifest a partner. You can't manifest a partner while entertaining a karmic placemat.
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, that is so big.
Jeez.
I learned that one recently, really quickly.
Okay, and clutter can mean not just people in your life, but the way your trauma wounds, your belief systems, your habits.
Yeah. Hit hard today.
Clutter. And spirit won't give blessings to a full house. Okay. If you're already full, it'd be like, okay, let's just skip over that one. They already got what they need. They're full. And if you're full of shit, guess what? You're going to stay full of shit because you're not going to get blessed in that way. Or, universe is not going to bring you what you need. Okay. And then you don't act like the version you need to be to find the love that you want. And this is a hard one, especially I'm like, fuck it, I'll be a hoe. But is that actually going to attract the person that I want? No, it's gonna attract a bunch of Scorpios.
There you go. I love how you put
And I'm gonna put it out there like that.
Oh.
Manifesting requires you embodying the person you want. Embody that person, embody that likeness, the morale, the attitude, the grace, everything. You have to embody what you want. You're not gonna be like a 2, acting like a 2 and get a 10, okay? The universe won't bring that to you. So you do have to put yourself in that form of who you want to attract. And also move around, dress like the woman you see yourself already with that person. Makeup, whatever, whatever it is, external and internal, okay?
Yes.
It's already got to be there. And when they say manifestation means like you're walking like you already have it.
That's
this is
true.
in love too.
In love too, in relationships, period. What else? Oh, with money. Whenever you manifest money, that's spend it like you got it.
Yeah.
But reasonably.
See, and a lot of people will manifest money and they'll be like, I've been getting this so hard in my heart is poverty mode. A lot of people are in poverty mode where, okay, I'm manifesting money, but I'm going to be careful about spending and still worry about bills.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is not getting you nowhere. Be open, be free, spend like you got it. And I don't mean spend foolishly. Pay your bills, bro. Just know that the other part of it's coming.
The rest is coming. Yes, and what I will say, what I was taught when it comes to manifesting money, and I feel like this applies to all of it, you're gonna manifest it not only like you've already got it, but you're living that, like already this is coming, I am worth that.
Yes.
So and never to be disappointed, well, I guess I have to do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Be grateful for that moment of
Grace.
spending. What I always say with my kids too, like if you want more money, if you want to buy those shoes, you feel it like you need to, then fine, buy them. Know that this is what you're wanting and this is what you're going to be receiving back.
Mm-hmm.
So never do it in an ugly manner is what I've always been taught. And that's the same for relationships. Again, whether it's love relationships, it's friends, family, whatever.
All things. And I remember humbling myself to a point where I asked my exes, what did I do wrong in this relationship? What do you think I did wrong? Because I feel like I did nothing wrong, but I'm a Leo. I don't see my faults sometimes. And all of them came out with the same shit. And I was like, fuck. So this is something I really tried to work on because I want to be my best version for my person. I don't want to be a burden to them. I don't want to be toxic to them. I want to be the best I can be for my soulmate so that they can be their best for me and not have to focus on healing from my trauma that I'm bringing to the relationship. And so, that's another thing. Okay, another thing that we get wrong is not allowing the universe to remove people from our lives.
Yeah,
That need
sometimes
to
it
go.
hurts more to hold on, you guys.
Yep. You got to be thankful for that person and let them go. And just remember rejection. If they reject you, yes, it fucking sucks, especially if that's one of your triggers. But rejection is redirection. That means you redirect and you focus on something else. Put your focus elsewhere. You've got to stay busy, and so that you're not focusing on that. Also, they want a partner, but they don't prepare their life for one. So their homes are saturated, the schedule, their energy, their habits. You got to be practical in your manifestation, not only spiritually, but physically. Like, if your schedule does not allow for a relationship, you're probably not going to get one.
Yes.
Your habits are...
Just because you come to see us and we say you're going to meet the man of your dreams at the gym, so then you choose to stay home that night, that's you interfering.
That's your bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in the way. So, so there's just some of the things, think about this. if you're trying to manifest anything, but love is the topic today. If you truly want it, you're gonna work on these things. You know, and I just feel like,
and that I feel like that all sums it up to be a soulmate connection.
yes, it does. It will bring in a soulmate connection, most definitely. Okay, so also we wanted to kind of go into, you know, we kind of went over our last segment
A little bit.
and yeah, and I just feel like the only things that we didn't do is breathing and grounding, focusing on breathing and grounding when you're giving thanks, so that you can, you know, allow blessings to come in over your family.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this was caught on there or not, but you know, manifesting your candles, lighting them up at dinner, nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody will know. You know, so that kind of sums it up. That was, we only were missing a little piece of that.
Yeah, and then we had just went in about thanking, you know, the ancestors, our Egun for Santeria. So I mean, we did include some spells. So I didn't see if they got cut off, you guys, but if they did, go ahead and hit us up on our Gmail if you're interested in those spells. Maybe I'll just go through later and share them. But you know, these are things you can put into practice now. You can start small since it is the holiday, you know, until you feel comfortable doing it in your everyday life.
Right. So here's a little chant that I have that was from last week, and it says, while you're breathing and grounding, this is what you say: I give thanks to the blessings behind me, lessons within me, miracles ahead of me. I honor my ancestors and claim the abundance they never got to touch. Okay.
I like that. You guys, we share. She's very emotional.
I am emotional today. I'm on my period, okay?
Oh, wow! Wow! I'm over here trying to comfort her. Like,
I
you
know.
you got this. And
Rub
she's like,
my
I'm
belly
like,
is what you need to do. My stomach hurts. Okay, you guys, and when manifesting, period blood always helps too. Just saying.
Somehow we always go back to that, you guys, and I'm traumatized by this.
Oh shit, that's so funny. Okay, we wanted to bring up. We are doing a food gathering here, you guys. So any extra canned or non-perishables, and this isn't just for Christmas, or this is for people who don't have anything to eat and they're in need of a meal. You know, let them know, spread the word. They can come here and pick out of it whatever they need. Okay, right now we don't have anything yet, do we?
Because we need to have people come in and donate.
Yeah, come in and donate. And you know, you come in and donate and we'll take $1 off per can.
There you go
On your sessions with me and Miranda. Okay, I just have to throw that out there because I really want this to work, and I want us to be more of the community, because a lot of people are scared of our shop.
And a lot of people are hurting right now.
Yeah.
And again, with you saying, people are afraid. You don't need to be afraid.
No.
In fact, we actually are offering something else because our little paganistic selves. Oh, I get to talk about it. Okay, it's called the Valkyrie tree, you guys. Now what this is we have a little tree set up front. For those of you that are hood savvy, you know the angel tree, you know, that the prisoners do. Those of you that are just store savvy and stuff like that, it's like the different, you know, what do they call them? I think it's the angel tree too, still there. Anyways,
Secret Santa type
stuff, you know. So anyways, we have a tree. On this tree are some names of children that are in need. You guys, it is the holiday season. It is giving season. We should give every single freaking day, not just during the holiday, but we are trying to help those that have been brought to our attention. So we have that in the shop. If you're interested, come and check it out. You know, I know that family would be grateful that no child should not have anything. Ever.
Even if you want to get a group of people and sponsor one child, like that's cool. You know,
that's cool. Someone buy the necessities, someone buy a toy. You know.
Yeah.
There's so much out there in the world right now that's going on. So much fear, so much hatred, so many of these other things. I think if we come together as a community, it's going to help put a lot of end to that. And you know, people are afraid of what they don't know.
Exactly.
We're very open in our practice in the shop. Anytime you walk in here, you got questions, you got us to answer them. So
Yeah.
we do get people that, you know, we're grateful for the prayers, even if
Yeah.
it's not our walk of life, but thank you.
Yeah, I'll take prayers anytime.
But if you're going to shun me or give me problems, then you'll probably hear my big mouth and why I get told I need to behave or be nice.
Yeah, but you know, we're just trying to be more a part of the community so that people know that we are here and we're here to help people. We're not here to curse people and have them come back for cleansings, because I've heard that.
Yes.
I've heard that rumor so much.
Yes.
And that is far from the truth. And anybody that truly knows us knows that that is false. False. So yeah, you know, we just thought this was going to be really good as far as taking a step in. This is the first year we're doing any of this, you guys, and you know, you're part of our crew. Come help us. Let's get this going.
Definitely. I love the name too, Valkyrie. Tree.
Isn't it pagan based?
Yes.
This is a pagan based
Yes.
Charity.
Yes.
So
you guys,
yeah,
this
like
is support you witches.
support your witches.
Support your spiritual path brothers. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
no kidding. No
I mean
kidding.
that in a good way. I'm sorry. But no, I love it. I love it. It's you guys.
Oh, this is cool. Like, I didn't read this. It says,
What did you find?
how you can help. Sponsor a family. We'll match you with the local household in need. Donate gifts or essentials, new toys, coats, gift cards, etc. Spread the word. Share the Valkyrie tree with your friends, coworkers, and community. And also, if you have a place of business and you want to get this in your place, it has a number down here. You can call us and get that.
We could post that later.
Oh yeah,
we could totally
post it.
post that later for anybody that's interested.
It's actually on our site.
Oh, is it?
on
Okay,
our
so
website?
it's on our site on Facebook, Cece?
Mm-hmm.
As above, so below. So go check that out. We'll also go ahead and post that later. I think that's it for tonight,
Yep,
guys.
I believe that's it. Thank you guys so much for your patience with us, and we hope that this helped you guys in some way. And if you want to pre-order, these are $40, you guys, but it's well worth it. They last forever.
No, and they work. I will tell you, they work. I have used the one that they call, what is it? The Corazon. I use that one, and it's helped to heal
Heart chakra,
heart chakra, which is very big.
self-love.
Self-love, that kind of thing, and you feel it. The smell is very invigorating, and you don't get any kind of reaction. Well, at least I haven't. And then I've used Cookie, which is for that brow chakra, type
Yeah.
of night. So
It's attracting to attract a partner, attract people, attract money to you, but it helps you feel sensual in your femininity as well.
Yes, and I will
So.
tell you, I got that tail look. I'm like, no, just kidding.
That's
Okay, I'm
cute.
tired. I need to get off.
Okay, guys. Well, our next week's episode, I'm very excited to say we're going to be doing spell jars.
yes.
We're going to show you how to put them together, and also gift giving. These are good gifts, you guys. You don't have to spend too much, and they come from the heart, and they come from intention.
And
So-
protection.
And
No.
protection, you know. So yeah, we're going to do a couple of spell jars, give you some ideas on how to do that, and what they're used for. Their uses are,
Phenomenal.
yeah, and a lot. So many different ones.
Yes, and I mean spell jars. If you go back in history, they've been used in witching for forever, since the beginning. You will find these in old homes still, homes that have been built from the ground up. You will find a witch jar. Yeah,
And I mean, I feel like they were there before it was even considered witchcraft.
Yeah,
It was just
Again,
remedies.
yeah.
Remedies
Again,
and
hoodoo work,
protection.
like, you know, ancestral work. You guys.
Well, you guys have a great weekend. Be safe.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
And we'll see you later.
And enjoy. And stay tuned for more witchy fun tips and tricks.
Yeah, you guys share our page and
Comments, questions, concerns, direct them.
subscribe. Yeah, we just want to spread the news, and we do feel like we're doing this out of love, so it's gonna grow no matter what, whether you
Yes.
help or not. So
Yeah.
ciao.
Bye.
I love that you kiss every time.
Oh.